The Treasure of the Gods. Our story begins in a time before time, set in the land of Asgard, realm of the gods. Troubled by conflicts with the giants of the neighboring territory of Jotunheim, the gods spend their days defending their borders. Little did they know, they would soon be plagued by mischief born inside their own walls. The night was dark. Well, maybe not dark, dark. More of a purple. The night was purple. The delinquent god Loki snuck silently into the bedroom of Thor and his wife Sif. Originally, Loki had come to extinguish the light in Thor's nightlight, which Thor insisted protected him from the Mar, evil spirits who come in the night to ride on people's chests and give them bad dreams. Upon seeing the unparalleled beauty of Sif's long golden hair, however, Loki changed his mind. He decided to remove said locks to humiliate the poor girl and her husband. Always having at least one piece of cutlery in his person, Loki approached the bed, and in one swift motion, he removed every strand of hair from Sif's head. Upon waking the following morning, which was also purple, Thor glanced at his wife and noticed something was different. Was it a new set of robes? Perhaps she had purchased a new shade of lipstick. He let it go, afraid to venture an incorrect guess and suddenly feeling unsure of the anniversary date. Instead, he ventured to the sink to brush his teeth. And possibly floss, if it was already Monday again.
Honey? You seen my hair? Oh wait! Where's my hair? Honey!
Loki! Thor dashed through the halls in search of Loki, the only person he knew with a hair fetish and several resulting restraining orders. Coming around a corner, Thor spotted his quarry, gleefully skipping through the corridor.
Loki! You removed my most favorite part of my wife from my wife! Her hefty inheritance? You know what I mean, trickster! Her hair! Her perfect golden hair! It was just a prank, fam. You've gone too far. I cannot forgive you. I can fix this. Leave me in one piece and I will return with the finest prosthetic hair you have ever seen.
And so, Loki set out in search of a craftsman of the highest caliber. Loki knew immediately where he must go. He traveled to the lands of the Dark Elves, to the sons of Ivaldi. He explained his situation to the two dwarves.
Hello, Ivaldi brothers. It is good to see you after all this time.
Oh, no you don't. You get out of here. We haven't gotten the smell out from your last visit, and I still can't look at trout the same way.
Fear not, brothers. I merely come on an errand for Thor. You see, his wife, Sif, recently contracted a mean case of fleas and was forced to cut off all of her hair. Thor, being the gentleman that he is, begged me to search for craftsmen skilled enough to create her a new head of hair, so that he may lay with her sans paper bag. I told him I know just the men, dwarves for the job. Oh, that is, unpleasant. Well, of course, we will aid the gods in their time of need.
The dwarves knew they had an opportunity to gain much while investing only a minimal amount of gold. They began to forge the hair. When finished, the forge was still hot and would remain so for quite some time. They decided to use the remaining heat to forge a marvelous ship for Freyr. And a fine spear for Odin in hopes of gaining favor from the gods.
Thank you, brothers. I will deliver your gifts immediately.
As Loki made his way back to Asgard, an idea formed in his mind. There were other craftsmen to be swindled, and more gifts to be had. He stopped at the workshop of Brock and Eitri.
Greetings, craftsmen. Oh. Deja vu. Well, greetings all the same. I am but a humble god passing through with gifts for the rules of Asgard. Have you ever seen such fine gifts? Have you? Yes. What about this one? It's a ship forged of fire and metal, even though it's wood. Yes. Oh, I'm sure. How about this one? It's a spear. Think of all the heads one could display on such a spear. Seen better. Better? Where? Right here. No, surely not. As a matter of fact, I propose a wager. If you can craft gifts of a higher quality, you may take my head. Deal. Brock, to the bellows. Yarp. Now don't stop pumping no matter what. Yarp. I don't care if a swarm of bees come and start stinging you all over. Yarp. Even if they sting your eyelids, you do not stop pumping. Yarp. So you won't stop no matter what happens? Narp. Good. Here we go.
Unfortunately, this is almost exactly what happened. Loki shifted into an angry fly and began stinging the simple dwarf all over. The bellowman pumped and pumped, but at the last moment paused in an attempt to free himself from his tormentor. It was a close call, but the gifts were finished in the nick of time. They were as follows. First came a glowing golden boar for Freyr, capable of traveling over any terrain and able to produce a golden light from its glowing bristles. Next, a golden armband for Odin that produced 8 identical rings as heavy as the original every 9th night. Because if there is one thing that dwarves love more than gold, it's gold. And last, due to the momentary pause, an iron hammer with a shorter than usual handle for Thor. Presumably so that he may lay ruin to Loki's face, even though it is considered overkill to use a hammer to crush a fly. It was agreed that the gifts were suitable for the gods, and, for some reason, Brock, the Simpleman, accompanied Loki back to Asgard.
Yarp.
The gods gathered in Gladsheim to await the presentation of their gifts. A spear and golden band to Odin, a ship and boar for Freyr, a mighty hammer for Thor, the swath of golden hair for Sif. The gods took very little time to deliberate. The hammer Mjolnir alone was as great as all 3 of Loki's gifts combined.
You, Brock, have won the wager. Yarp. Then you may make your request. Yarp. What will it be? Oh, we had previously agreed that Loki's head was involved. The prize remains the same. We want Loki's head.
Wait! No. I will give you my head's weight in gold instead. What do you say?
Narp.
The gods laughed seeing Loki so cornered. Not knowing another option, Loki ran as quickly as he could, but was caught in Thor's mighty grip before he could escape.
Get back here! Oh no. Ah, not so fast though. You may have claimed to my head, but not my neck. Since you cannot remove my head without damaging my neck, you may not take it. Then we will sew your lips shut in order to halt the malicious poison of your words from spilling out of it.
And so Loki's mouth was sewn shut, and he ran out of Gladsheim. Pulling the stitching loose, he sat listening to the sounds of happiness from the throne room, and thought of revenge.